everyone. This is Travis Merritt from Fitness Revolution, Rowlett. I just wanted to shoot a quick video just demonstrating the examples of why being a smaller person or even having a slower metabolism makes having a refeed day, or really a cheat day, as most commonly in the industry, it makes it difficult. So I've got an example that I used for a client here. This is, numbers are a little rounded for math's sake, but this was the difference with her and her husband, okay? She was about 140 pounds, he's respectively about 200 pounds, okay? So for her to maintain her weight, for her just to be her, we're not factoring in exercise, that's all, exercise, diet, intensities, that's a variable we're not even considering. We're just talking about math here at this point in time. She needs 2,100 calories, he needs 3,000. Okay, so this is for them just to be them. Now let's say they both decide they want to drop some body fat. So we're going to throw them into a caloric deficit. We're going to put them in a caloric deficit of 20%. And that's a pretty strong deficit right there, guys, okay? So for her, from 2,100 calories at a 20% deficit, throws her down to 1,680. It puts this 200-pound male down from 3,000 to 2,400. Here's where the math comes into play. The caloric difference between these two is it's a 600 calorie difference for the male, it's a 420 calorie difference for the female. Okay, so this is where the math comes into play. Let me illustrate this a little bit more. So for a 20% deficit, for a female is only 420 calories, it's 600 calories for a male, or at least in this case. Here's what happens. Let's say they both decide they want to go out and have a cheat meal, and they know exactly what they're cheating on, and it's a 500 calorie cheat meal. So for the guy, he has a 500 calorie cheat meal. He is still technically below his maintenance. Now, for the female to have that exact same 420 calorie meal, it is now throwing her above her maintenance mode. Now, granted, this is an argument of one time. We could assume that if you did this more often, numbers will change. That's beside the point. I'm just illustrating that it is harder for a smaller person, male or female, just in this case it's a female, but it's harder for a smaller person or harder for a person that has a slow metabolism to have cheat meals, because the percentage-wise can greatly derail the fat loss process. So if you are a smaller person, I'm sorry, it just sucks. That's just the way nature worked out for you. That's the luck of the draw. You have to measure a little bit more. If you have a slow metabolism, we'll probably do a video on down the road of really how to speed that thing up, but that's where you do have to factor in these numbers. Guys, it's just merely just a mathematical point of view, okay?